Okay, I said we were going to open this deck together, and we are. We're going to open this deck up together, if I can even open it. And this is going to be the collectives deck, all 613 souls that are on here subscribed. I want to thank you. I bought your own deck. We have 8 decks now. And we're going to open this right in front of you, and we're going to bless it and have St. Michael come in, and our higher self and our guides. And comes with a little guidebook that we might use when they tell us to. Okay. And we're going to have to do a lot of shuffling because they are in the right order. Ace of Pentacles, first card we're looking at, highest abundance card I can pull. So that's super. Okay, so what I thought I would do is I thought I would shuffle them, bring in St. Michael, our higher self, Virgin Mary, Jesus, angels. And we're going to just shuffle these all up. Now these cards are really nice and soft and flexible. So these were only like $17 on Amazon, 15 plus tax, so in there somewhere. 17 is a good number. And I like it because the Magician's on top here, and that's my favorite deck is the Mage Tarot deck. But the Mage Tarot deck is like $250. Now, you know I bought the Nordic Light. That's Angel in Sweden. Hers was like 35, I think, 30. Tasha's Divine Guidance, those were about 35, I think. The Biblical Tarot deck was around 30. And these cards are the cheapest, and they're really, really flexible. They feel really good. I'm getting such a good feeling off them. There's the color, but still, I'm getting a really good feeling. Now, what I thought I would do is I thought I'd mix them all around and read them in reverse and regular. Now, my other decks, I try to keep them all forward, but when they come in reverse, I read them in reverse. And the other thing is that I can read the energy. So if the Ace of Pentacles came up like it did, and I felt to tell you that it was in reverse energy, I would read it that way. Even if it came out in upward. So to me, it doesn't really matter if they're upside down or right side up, because I'm reading energy, not cards. But it still is quite significant, you know, if it's upright or not. So what I'm going to do with this deck, this is going to be our collective deck that I'm not going to put in any order. Okay, I'm not going to go back and put them all in a nice order. I'm just going to leave them because that's how my collective feels to me. My collective feels to me that they like me being authentic and never edited. And I am Miss Mystic. And I'm in my robe, but that don't matter. I also have my dress on underneath. But just for easy doing this, I thought we could do it this way. Okay, now I've been shuffling a long time, and I'm going to put these together and see what's on the bottom. So we have a 5 of Wands, okay? And if that's the overall energy of this deck, let's just look it up and see what it has to say. Okay? Let's just see once. We're not in a hurry. This is a brand new deck. So let's go ahead and see what the 5 of Wands has to say. It says, a posse of youths are brandishing staves as if in sport or strife. It is mimicking warfare. And here too corresponds with the meanings of they're imitating. Okay, I'm going to stop right there because they're already telling me that the overall energy basically is all of us together trying to fight this war that we're in. Okay, and that's why you're watching this video, because it's all of us. There's Soul Sister, there's Aiden, there's Irene, there's Rebecca, I see Bianca and Gary, and we're all trying to put this together and fight this warfare. Okay, so just with that being said, let's just leave it there and know that we're all together in this. And that's why I said I felt that this deck should be collective. Okay, and we want to shuffle it and see more on the 5 of Wands. What do you want to tell the collective? Now, of course, there's not 613 people watching. Okay, it doesn't matter if there's one person watching. Irene, Aiden, Soul Sister are live, okay? But it doesn't matter. Whenever you get this message, it's so important. Okay, now you see this one sticking out. So let's check it out. Looks like it's in reverse. 10 of Cups in reverse. And what it's telling me is that you have not received your reward yet. And that's the truth. Us collective are waiting. Yesterday was a pivotal point in an election in the United States, okay? But what about the people in the UK, Australia? I'm hearing Britain, Rio de Janeiro, Europe. I might have repeated some of them, but I don't know my countries very well. Okay, so the 10 of Cups, and this is actually the 9 of Cups in reverse, and I said the 10 of Cups. So see, that's what I'm saying. I'm reading the energy, not the cards, but it was pointed out to me by my guides that this is the 9 of Cups. So this way it's wishes and desires are being fulfilled, and this way it ain't. You know, our cups are all hanging on the wall and they're upside down waiting for us to take it out and fill it. Okay, so that's what we're doing. So you may think, well, my eyes fell off the table. I hope that didn't hurt nobody's ear. I got my phone so many times, I've got all kinds of cracks in it. But you know what I'm waiting for? I'm waiting for the Q phone. Yeah. So I do have another phone I could replace it with, but I'm just like, I love my phone. Okay, these cards just popped out, so we're going to take them. Okay, quit falling off of the angel here. Quit falling down, okay? We've got the 8 of Cups in the upright. Okay, so the 8 of Cups in the upright that's us. We're pushing away from the 8 broken cups or the 8 past cups, whatever you want to call them, okay? We're pushing away. We're pushing away every day. We're listening to these energy reads. We're trying to figure out what's going on. Look at the sun and the moon up there, okay? So we're really doing the work. We are. We are leaving the past behind. The other card that came out, this looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of Pentacles. This one looks like out in the cold type of energy, but it's in reverse. So you don't feel out in the cold. You don't feel sorrow. You don't feel mad, angry, any of them things. But what you feel is where I said the Nine of Cups was in reverse. You feel like you're not getting your reward yet. So far, so good is kind of like the energy, okay? We're not out in the cold. We are walking away from our 8 broken cups, but we're still not there, okay? So that's cool. All right, that's cool. So these cards are so nice. They're not stiff. They're just beautiful. And they're talking to us. You see them. This just flew out. Look at the star. Is it the star? Yep. Destiny. Now it kind of flew out like this. It didn't really fly out like absolutely in your face. So what I'm getting is that your destiny is not completed yet. The whole energy that I'm getting is that we're just not there yet. And we sure wish we were. But we're just not there yet. We just keep going. We just keep growing. We just keep moving on. You know, Michael from our everyday lives, what does he always say? We have to just keep moving. You know, that's it. That's the kind of energy I'm getting off this. And I know we're getting kind of sick of hearing that. We're getting kind of sick of hearing divinely timed and your soulmates coming in and there's communication coming and your hard work's paying off. But we got to go back to the overall energy of the Five of Wands. Okay, now I want to read a little bit more on that Five of Wands because they're telling me to. So just bear with me for a minute. It says, imitation, for example, a sham fight, the strenuous competition and struggle of the search after riches and fortune. See, we're in that struggle. We're in that struggle for the search after our star card, our destiny. Okay, that's exactly where we're at. All right, it says, hence, the same attributions say that this is a card of gold, gain, opulence. Okay, opulence. Opulence definition.
Here's the definition of opulence: great wealth or luxuriousness.
Okay, so again, it's all about great wealth and luxurious. Okay, but again, it doesn't have to be money. It can just be like, I want to be on my spaceship forever. You know, I want to leave the matrix. You may want to do a big project here and cash in your currency. Or some of you may just want a happy, simple little life and have a bunch of kids and teach them. Okay, whatever your destiny is, it's just that it hasn't came yet. Okay, so we're in that struggle. We're in that Five of Wands. But it's so good that the Five of Pentacles was in reverse because we're not out in the cold. We are not out in the cold. Okay, the bottom of the deck here, we got the Six of Wands. So we're moving forward. We're moving forward. We're like that horse there, right? Okay, so we just had the Five of Wands. So the Six of Wands says, a laureled horseman. He bears his staff adorned with a laurel crown. Okay, so he has a crown on his head. Footmen with staves are at their side. Remember when I said that the Five of Wands, we were the five with the staves? That's us back here. And who's on the horse? Who rides a white horse? But our brother Jesus, right? Isn't that cool? Okay, so it's talking right to us. It says, the card has been so designed that it can cover several significations. On the surface, It's a victor triumphing, but it also is a bearer of great news, as might be carried in the state of the king's courier. So he's saying that this could also be the king's courier coming with good news for us. Okay? It is an expectation crowned with its own desire, the crown of hope. Now, how perfect is that? And look what card was laying right here on the table. There we are. There's the Five of Wands. And there we are waiting for our good news, our great hope. Can't you see the energy in this? The whole reading was all just one after another, after another, after another. And what was it saying? It was saying that we just keep on keeping on. We're getting our reward. All right, we're getting our reward. And the good news is coming. So, kind of like communication, right? All right, well, we're going to just pick a couple more cards here. Okay, we got the Page of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, so the Page of Pentacles is keep on going towards your abundance, right? We just talked about that because that's what we're hoping for, is our abundance, right? The Five of Swords is, I'm drawn to the change part of it, okay? Fives are change, and we just had the Five of Wands as the overall energy. So what I'm getting is, if you look on the ground, he's got, these two are walking away, the enemy is leaving, they've dropped their swords, and they're saying, you know what? You're winning. He's got two swords in his hands, and the truth is coming out. And we know the truth is going to come out now like a sieve for the people that aren't awake. Okay. Wow. Lots of change I'm feeling. Lots of change. And then back to the Page of Cups in reverse. Now, they do want me to read about the Page of Cups in reverse and the Five of Swords just real quickly. Okay. So we're going to do that. Now, I know some of you readers don't like these books, but when I'm told to look at them and read stuff, I do it. A disdainful man looks after two retreating and those two dejected figures. That was the one where they're walking away and he's looking at them, right? Their two swords lie on the ground. He carries two others on his left shoulder and a third sword in his right hand, pointing to the earth. He is the master in the possession of the field. Okay, so he's doing it. We're doing it. Now we're going to get the truth to come out even more. Okay, and then the Page of Cups, we're going to just read a little bit about the Page of Cups in reverse. Deception will be revealed, inclination, attachments, seductions, artifice. Okay? Meaning of artifice.
Here's the definition of artifice: clever or cunning devices or expedients, especially as used to trick or deceive others.
The style is not free of the artists of the period. Okay, so trickery, okay? Page of Cups, we're going to reveal all the trickery. So that just backs up what I said here about the truth is going to come pouring out. Our abundance is coming. And the trickery is going to be revealed. Okay, so we're going to pick one final card on all of this. Okay. Four of Wands. Okay, there's the Four of Wands. Let's go ahead. We got lots of yellows. Now, the Four of Wands just turned around by itself on this deck. You couldn't see it. You might have seen it on camera, I don't know. But the Four of Wands just turned around by itself. So we're going to read what it says. You should have saw it. It just did a 180. Okay, so the Four of Wands, we've got in reverse means unaltered, increase, felicity, beauty, and embellishment. So that's a good card. That's a great card. We're going to have our abundance. All this yellow, look at all the yellow. These are like total card matches. The Page of Pentacles with the Four of Wands. Yeah, it was sitting there all by itself on the deck, and it just went zoom right in front of me. So the Four of Wands in reverse is the final outcome that the universe wants to tell you, and the Five of Wands was the overall energy, and everything in between. So I think there was all wands and swords in this whole reading. Okay, Wheel of Fortune just happens to be here too. So, all right, that was a 20-minute reading, 22-minute reading. I've been told 2 2s from yesterday, 2 2s from Nordic today. So we'll go ahead and stop it at 2222. But I really want to thank you for listening. I hope you got a lot out of this. I know I did. This was a really good reading, and we will dedicate this definitely. There's the Page of Cups. We will dedicate this, and his cup is full. So look at that, just by random at 2202, here's the cup full. So that's our outcome. We've been talking about cups being full, walking away from cups. This is really a good reading. You might want to watch it again. I thank you so much. I am Miss Mystic, 2222 on the clock.